so many is here. Thanks to Webit's e-Academy for having me here. It's first time in Bulgaria, and I'm enjoying being here. Still, the circumstances here is not perfect right now. So, my name is Borde. I'm the marketing director of Mobile Relations. We are a Nordic mobile marketing agency operating in the 4 Nordic countries, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Finland. We're a company owned by Telenor, as I guess maybe some of you know about. It's one of the world's biggest mobile operators, operating in approximately 13 countries. We're owned by Telenor, but we are operating totally independent of the operator. So we have our own brand, and we are targeting all type of customers, delivering all type of solutions across the carriers in the Nordic region. I didn't have the time to do so much research on how mobile marketing is doing here in Bulgaria or this part of Europe. I've heard, though, that the mobile penetration here in Bulgaria is more than 100%. What I should this work now? I have some experience then from the region by meeting this girl. Anyone from Turkey here? No one from Turkey. Well, this girl, she's from Turkey. She is a real there we go. Which is here we go. She's a mobile pioneer. She is the head of mobile marketing and advertising in Turkcell. And just in 2008, her team executed about 650 mobile marketing projects within 276 brands in 27 different industries. So I'm sure that there is a lot of action when it comes to mobile marketing, even in this region. Before going on, let me ask you a question. How many of you have somehow been exposed to or participated in any type of mobile marketing, whether it be some kind of SMS competition or some kind of response towards a company or something, as a consumer? So 20%, 30%, something. How many of you are maybe coming from the production side or the agency side? How many have been participating, launching any type of campaigns, any mobile marketing activities, any campaigns? Okay. So you're at least quite familiar with the topic. When e-Academy and Plamen Rusev called me half a year ago and asked me to come here and present on time, we were in the middle of a strategy project we were really looking into and trying to sharpen or developing the mobile value proposition, so to speak. Of course, the proposition of mobile is, there is some obvious things about it. It's always with us, it's always on. It's a really good tool for dialogue and competition and all that kind of stuff. Somehow we felt that it's important, or it was important, to put the mobile more specifically into some type of context. And okay, so this one I will skip. So, and what we came up with is that mobile, maybe in the phase where we are now, is not maybe like a very standalone thing, you know, which some of us, and myself included, tends to sometimes go into customer meetings and, you know, we're showing like 10 really good cases and we're like really so fan of our new channel that we really forget to put it into some type of context. This also makes it a bit difficult to work with the traditional media and agencies because they maybe see us to some extent as a threat, like we're coming in there and we're fighting for the same money as they are. I think that mobile can really make traditional channels better. I think this is maybe a bit more humble and maybe a more smarter approach. Well, both talking to customers, advertisers, but even when we are dependent on cooperation with the traditional agencies. So the reason why I'm saying this is that this should be some type of the topic for the presentation. We were working at this time on a model to try to again, try to put the mobile into the context. And looking into all the other channels which is out there, what we're saying is that mobile is a perfect tool to add interactivity and extend the range and measure impact. We see that if we put, and we will come back to some examples of this later on, but to add mobile elements in your in-store environment, for example, or to add a mobile dialogue on your packaging or on your print or on your TV commercials, you can actually, expand the range and make that kind of more static channel more interesting, more interactive. You can even measure impact results. The mobile itself is very measurable. You can really measure the clicks and hits and all that stuff. But you can even use the mobile to track impact or exposure or results on other channels by having mobile, for example, as a part of your print campaign, some kind of mobile dialogue. You will get response on how many actually participated and give some kind of direction whether that medium works or not. So, and again, the final animation, it actually connects the channels and increase the value of the whole marketing mix. When it comes to connect to channels, this is something I really believe in. You can really, put some mobile on a Coke can, for example, or no, let me put it this way. I mean, you can have some mobile on a print ad, which can maybe drive you to the web and then drive you to the store. So mobile is the one that can make you, float between the different channels. It's a quite bold statement saying that mobile can increase value of the whole marketing mix. And my ambition when, I said yes to do this presentation back there half a year ago was that I could actually come here and prove this with numbers and, saying that this is really the case. Well, I'm not totally there. But I hope that some of the examples which I will show you indicates that this is at least something I believe in. And I think actually that we are seeing that this is the case, that mobile is the thing which can make things connect, and by putting in the mobile elements where it fits the best, you can actually increase the value of the whole mix. Okay. So the idea now was to go through three concrete kind of situations, and I wanted to do this by illustrating or illustrate these things by cases done by more, but some of the cases are also done by others. And we'll see how this goes now, because my multimedia stuff might not work so well. But hopefully you'll get the point anyhow. So first thing then, engage your customer when shopping. I definitely believe there is a lot to do, to increase the experience in shopping, just the overall experience, but also, to do promotion and upsales of your products when you are in a store. We did some research. This was a survey we did together with Telenor 1 year back. We asked questions whether they were positive to receiving mobile coupons to their phones. And this is quite high numbers. I mean, we're actually asking them, would you like advertising to your mobile? And 53% was very positive to receive mobile coupons, and this is in Norway. We also asked them whether they were positive to receive, for example, offers when entering into a shopping mall, for example. And this is also quite high numbers, saying that they're positive. And what it actually tells us that is that if the message is there, if the offer is relevant, then they will accept. So the case which I wanted to show you is from Telenor stores in Denmark. This is a case which started just 2-3 weeks ago, so I cannot really share any results with you, but hopefully you can get the idea of what we're doing. Yeah, I should have a small intro film to this, a film actually being run in the store, just showing how to put on Bluetooth, activate the Bluetooth, and be prepared for being engaged in the store. I don't think we'll run that film, but the whole purpose of this campaign is to make special promotions in an interactive and engaging way. So it's like the offer of the week. We're also having like coupon to show at the cash point. You get some kind of virtual coupons via the Bluetooth, and you go to the cashier, and if you're like happy number or something, then you receive a USB memory stick or something like that. We also have competitions where in this case you could win the suit of a bike star, a Danish biking or athlete. So this is different ways of engaging in the in-store environment. On top of this, what we're doing is that prior to the campaign, prior to actually launching this Bluetooth campaign in the store, we're really using the mobile to make all the employees being well informed about what's going to happen. And this is something I will come back to in the last case, how we're using mobile for internal training, internal motivation, and to go. It's so much better for a campaign if all your employees, having the sales points top of mind, than if they're not. So here we're using the channel for both information and some motivation, during the program. This is a case from Seattle, IKEA. I even had a film here, but maybe we'll make all this stuff available later for you. It's also on YouTube. But IKEA has also started to experimenting of having, and they're using a proprietary system called the B codes, where the consumers could actually then go to some points in the shopping mall and receive offers and product information and things which engage them in store. What? This was not Bluetooth. This was some other kind of proprietary standard. Yeah. So there are some trying to make proprietary standards for couponing and stuff, and this, I think, it's an American kind of system. But the principle of engaging via the mobile in store is the same, and it's even now being tested out by some major brands such as IKEA. Okay, so main takeaways here. You can use the mobile to improve shopping experience by adding engaging and interactive elements to your location. Increase product awareness and sales by relevant promotions there and then. And customer is already there. It's an opportunity to upsell. Okay, so next area, talk with your customers. It's an obvious one, and we've done that for all time. Maybe some type of evolution. First it was more print-based. Now everyone is being spammed down with emails from here and there. Now it's mobile. Hopefully we can treat the mobile better than how we're treating mail, which now is being more annoying, I think, for most of us. But of course, this could also be the case for SMS and mobile if the channel is not handled with care, which is something which is important. But that's the mobile. We're wearing it with us every time, everywhere. It's a perfect tool for that kind of customer dialogue. Yeah, we even did this was same type of research, because do people really want to be engaged, you know, in loyalty clubs or by their brands or their companies? And again, if we ask for the permission, they want to, and you know, then they don't really perceive the medium as pushy or intrusive. Without a permission, of course, it's as intrusive as TV, more or less. Again, here I had a couple of cases here, but I'll try to explain them. One of our biggest customers is actually Telia. I mean, we're owned by Telenor, but our kind of main competitor in the Nordic region, Telia, is one of our biggest customers on certain CRM-based mobile solutions. And what is it? It's actually sending out MMSs to define target groups of the Telia customer base. So if, and one of the cases I had here, if Telia wants to promote that now you can have TV on your mobile, or if you now want to have like this kind of storage, safe storage application to your mobile, well, what we do is that we make a small video, a small MMS, and we push that to you know, parts of the Telia audience. And this works very well. I must say that Telia is doing this. Of course, every time there is someone complaining, because they haven't really asked for that type of promotion, but it's very few. We're trying to implement the same kind of concepts towards Telenor, and they're a bit more reluctant. They're a bit afraid of actually pushing these kind of messages as well. So of course, there is different kind of attitude towards, you know, how pushy you should be, but I think treat the mobile with respect, and it is personal, but if it's something relevant and it's something engaging and something nice you can offer, don't be too afraid. And I think the experience we had with these operators, it's good, and people actually appreciate it. One other case, this is also from, yeah, it's running in both in Norway and Sweden. It's a competitor to H&M, which you maybe heard about. Well, it's a big retail within clothing. And what is good here is that, and I think this is important takeaway, I mean, because I don't really know where you are in the, you know, mobile marketing life cycle here, or, you know, how much you have been experimenting with this, but the simple things is still the things that maybe works the best. In this case, it's like one SMS going out every Friday with a nice offer. I mean, it's a good offer going out on this SMS saying that, well, this Saturday you will have 25, I got it actually this week, I mean, 25% discount on everything you buy. So it's like a significant offer. But you know, what it does is that it really drives traffic to the store, and they really see that turnover on this, you know, following Saturday really improves significantly. So, and what is the important thing here? Well, it's simple. It's just an SMS, and they're not they're not exploiting it. Again, only one SMS per month. So the audience should not be tired and bored and annoyed because it gets too much. So this is important. Another thing is that here they've really made all the salespeople in the stores part of the recruiting. So, I mean, if you're coming in and buy something, then they ask you, can we send you this SMS? And you get the opt-in, because you can't build a mobile club without a proper opt-in. You need that contract with the customer. But if you have that contract and you don't overuse it, well, then you're home free, and you should really try to leverage. So, mobile is a way to add value, things your customer likes, and somehow create more sales and loyalty. And again, all the research we've done and what I can see is that if the message is relevant, I mean, if it's either entertaining or it's a good offer, or, you know, then then people actually appreciate it. Okay, the third area I wanted to, well, it's a small bonus area in the end if we have the time, I'm not sure. But here we will see a short movie. This is a new area for us, and I think I'm not saying it's new for everyone within mobile marketing, but we have to remember that much of what has been done within mobile marketing up to now is like to engage your customers, interact with your customers, build loyalty clubs towards your customers and stuff. What we see, and we see an increased interest among companies wanting to use the mobile, not towards the customers, but internally in their companies. It's a way for them to motivate and inform their employees in a more cost-efficient way than maybe sending them on seminars or having them to do web learning on the back part of the office and these kind of things. So imagine if you have also a campaign, you put up your campaign objectives, and then first do the internal training to make top of mind, what is the objectives of the campaign, what are the selling points for this campaign now. Then you have all your employees really set for it, and then you go externally. So now we will see a short movie. It's 2 minutes long, and it's actually a case which we done for the Telenor distribution. This was a campaign then targeted all the retailers of Telenor, the ones selling the mobile subscription for Telenor. I don't remember, it was 5, 6 different retail chains who was participating. All the facts comes in this video. Could we try to run this? No.
During the spring of 2009, Telenor decided that it was time to try a new approach to train the resellers of their telecom products. The target group was 2,600 salespeople working at 977 different stores belonging to the 13 largest retailers located across Norway. Telenor knew that it required a constant effort to get the attention of the sellers working at the different stores. It was clear that the
reaction to this? Do you think this will work in your business? At least, I mean, we achieved really, really good results, really high attention. What we also did is that we went to Nokia with the same campaign, and they're running a kind of similar campaign now within some of the same retailers as we did for this campaign when, now selling some of their newest handsets. So we really see this as an interesting branch and part of the mobile marketing area, where target group is not your customers, but your own employees. Okay. I have one final case I wanted to share with you. Of course, we, as all mobile marketing agencies, are very happy about the iPhones. It's like a really revolution. It really is good for the industry that the iPhone comes with all that great user experience it represents. Having said that, the penetration of the iPhones, at least in our part of Europe, is still limited. So we've had customers coming to us and say, well, we really want to do this iPhone app because it's so cool, and we just have to do it. But what we're trying to do then is that we talk with the customer and say, well, okay, what are your really objectives about this campaign? Do you really want to reach your target groups, or is it just for being innovative? And sometimes it's good just to be innovative, but if you want a broader range, then you should at least supplement the iPhone app with maybe some other apps and a mob site. A mob site works now across all handsets and should be part of the offering for the ones not having iPhones. So this last case is actually from Denmark. It's the customer here was the health authorities of Denmark. This video we will not be able to see shows some not very healthy Danes being very much on a party, very drunk actually. Because the whole purpose of this campaign was to prevent Danes to drink so much. Yeah. And it was a huge campaign. And in this case, we're a sub-partner. So it's TBWA, who is the creative part and the main responsible for the whole campaign, which goes really 360. But we were responsible for the iPhone app. And we made a really cool application, as they usually are. They are cool, and you really enjoy them for some time, and then you forget them, and that's a bit how it is. But the application, you could find your friends, you could find and you could call up taxi. It was an alcometer, so I mean you punched in, how much beers you've been drinking, so how much wine, and so on, and it gives you, well, how drunk are you now actually, And since you have this technique within the iPhones, I don't know what's actually called, but you could even do some kind of balance testing. So something like this. I don't know how it worked, but to really see how sober or how drunk you were. Just telling you this, that iPhone applications is also a part of what we're doing and what is going to be very much the future of mobile marketing as well. Anyhow, my message is that don't jump directly to the iPhone. I mean, try to work with the simple things and try to put, even if it's just a small SMS or if it's a mob site here and there, try to really focus to put the mobile elements where in the marketing mix it can make most impact. It's a lot about context, You really need to find where people are not front of the PC, but they are on their run, and the occasion where the mobile is the most perfect tool for any kind of dialogue. Since I didn't really... I I want to just finish off, not with my own recommendations how to, rules for mobile marketing, but I picked this one. This one was presented by Lufthansa at the Mobile Marketing Forum in Berlin. It was just a month ago. And I actually agreed upon many of these rules which Lufthansa has put up for their mobile strategy and their way of working with mobile. And I wanted to highlight at least 3 of them. I think what is important to make things happen and to make things be not only good but great, you need the right attention within the company. What we're experiencing sometimes is that customers come to us, they want to do mobile. Okay, we ask them, why do you want to do mobile? Do you have any objectives of doing mobile? No, we just want to test and trial and stuff. That's not good for them, it's not good for us. We are seeking customers who really can tell us their needs, and who is also with us for the whole kind of campaign. So, execution also gets right. Because sometimes execution fails because we're a small part and it's not really being anchored in the whole part of the organization and towards maybe the other partners which we're working with, other agencies. So top management is important. Give them an iPhone so they see, the possibilities. Define your target group. I mean, you really should define your target group, and what we're emphasizing on is be able to tell advertisers, if you want to target this target group, well, this is the mobile behavior. They are not using iPhone, but they are using mobile music. They're using the mobile camera. They're using mobile internet, so and so. So we should do this campaign. That's the insight your mobile agency should bring into the discussion with you. And of course, the last one is to choose a right partner. It is complex, and it's not so easy to make these things right. And I will advise you to try to find someone in your digital agency or maybe some specialist mobile marketing agency to help you to make this work for you. Thank you. And again, I really apologize for being late. Maybe no questions then.
We actually have no time.
No.
Yeah,
Okay. If anyone wants to talk to me, I'll be here. Yeah.
We're late for your interview as well.